ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So we will do the Divadigana. The Gana is called a Divadi because it begins with a Dhatu, Div Dhatu. Type. This Gana is called a Divadi. It's called a Divadi Gana because as the Gana as a group, as the Gana begins with the Dhatu, Div Dhatu. Begins with the Dhatu, Div Dhatu. That's why it's called Divadi. In fact, the word Divadi is a samasa. Divadi Gana. Div Adihi. Divadihi. Div Adihi Yasya Ganasya Divadihi. That is the Gana which begins with the Dhatu Div is called Divadi. The Gana which begins with the Dhatu Bu is called Bwadi. So this is Divadi. This Dhatu has got many meanings. It is a Parasmai Paridhatu, Sakarmaka Set Dhatu. We'll see this Dhatu in detail later of the derivation. But this Dhatu has got many meaning. The famous meaning is to shine, to play. So I will write the meaning there. Krida, Vijikisha, Vyavahara, Jyuti Stuti, Modha, Madaswapna Kanti, Katishu. So the famous meaning is Krida, to play. Vyavahara also is there, and duty, to shine. This is the meaning of this dhatu. Now, as we classify the dhatu into Ajanta dhatu, Halanta dhatu, similarly here we will do the classification Ajanta, Halanta. Ajanta dhatu is Ajanta dhatu. Okay, Ajantaha, Ach Antaha, Yasya dhatu, Ajanta dhatu. That is also Bhogabrigi Samasa only. That dhatu which ends with the letter Ach, the vowel Ach. Halanta is Hal Antaha Yasya Aryesham Dhatuna Halanta Dhatavaha iti. So now let us start with the Halanta Dhatu, Halanta Dhatavaha. After that we will do Ajanta, Halanta Dhatavaha. Dhatu ending with the consonants. Hal. So let us do that first. So in that, we'll start with At Upada Dhatu. At Upada Dhatu. Dhatu, whose Upada. Upada is penultimate, last but one, penultimate. Is At. At is Akara, short vowel. So Dhatu, whose penultimate is the vowel, short vowel. At Upada Dhatu. So there are, in this Gana, there are many dhatus, but we will take some few dhatus. If there are any exception, that we will deal with it in detail. Now, before that, in this dhatu, how many dhatus are there? There are about 140 dhatus. In the Dvadigana, we saw around 1993 dhatus are there, filtering those dhatus which are there in other Gana, 993 dhatus. 993 dhatus we can take. There may be a difference in numbers from different dhatu pata. There are 1930 dhatus. Among them, most of the dhatus are in the Dvadi Gana, the first Gana, 993 dhatus. This Gana has got, so this Gana has got 140 dhatus. 140 dhatus. And the dhatus, it's easy to follow when we classify dhatus into two, Ajanta, Halanta broadly. And further division is Atupada, Itupada, iti, we can divide and approach the derivation of the dhatu, so that the dhatus that will fall in one of the category and it will follow the same sequence, the same set of rules. So let us take the first Atupada dhatu. Pada is the Aupadeshika dhatu. Dhatu which is read in the dhatu pata. It's called Aupadeshika dhatu. Upadeshe Varta Mananam Dhatuna Aupadeshika dhatuna. In the Upadesha, Dhatu pata is Upadesha, given by Panini Maharishi. Therefore, the dhatu which is patitam in the Upadesha is called Aupadeshika dhatu. And the dhatu has got Anunasika Ach. That is a it letter. Therefore, the content is Pad. When the content is Pad, the Upada is Akara. So, therefore, it comes under At Upada dhatu category, which is Atmani Paridhatu, Sakarmaka dhatu, and what is the meaning Pad? Padyate, Gamyate. Pad is in the sense of to go, to move. It is also a Gatyartaka dhatu. The meaning is Gatau only. Pad Gatau. Padyate, Gamyate. We have seen in the Upanishad the words Tad Vishnoho Paramam Padam and all. The Padam for that we give the Vyutpatti, padyate, gamyate, that which is reached, gained is called padam. But we give in Vedanta the meaning is padyate is gamyate, what gamyate? Avagamyate. It is known. Nyayate, padyate, nyayate. So we give the meaning of the dhatu pad to be to know. That meaning also we give. Dhatu na manekartaha. That we have to understand. Dhatu has got many meanings. The dhatu artha which are given in the Upadesha, that is Dhatu Pata of the Panini Maharishi, written by Panini Maharishi. It's only a popular meanings, not general popular meaning or known meanings. That only given. And there are many Dhatu Patas. Not only Panini Maharishi. Madhaviya Dhatu Pata is there. Kriya Tarangini Dhatu Pata is there. So generally we refer Panini Maharishi Dhatu Pata. So there the popular meanings are given, but dhatus have got many meanings. Dhatu nam anekartaha. So that we know only by the usage of Visishta Purusha. So therefore, here this pad as the meaning given in Dhatu Pata is Katau. So therefore, it's a Katyarthaka Dhatu. And it has got another meaning also to know. Padyate, Nyayate iti. That also it is there. Padam, we have seen that in Kathopanishad, I think. So Nyayate, to know also is there. But Dhatupata is given Katho only. And the meaning of the Dhatu is given in Saptami Vibhakti. In the sense of, all Vishaya Saptami. In the sense of movement, the Dhatu, Pad is used. That is what the meaning is. Pad, Gatau, Pada, Gatau. The Dhatu Pata, it is read like Pada, Gatau. Gatau is the meaning. Then it is the Atmanepadi Dhatu, Sakramaka, and it Dhatu. This Sakramaka and it, this will be useful when we do. Sakarmaka will be useful when we do Karmani Prayoga, whether it is Karmani or Bhave. And the details about the it will be useful when we do Ardha Lakaras. That is why it is all these are written as a property of these dhatus. For Sarvadhatuka Lakara, we need only whether it is Parasmepadi or Atmanepadi. That much only we need. And Dhatu is Atmanepadi. I'll tell you something about Atmanepadi. How do you know a Dhatu is Atmanepadi or Parasmepadi? One thing is you can refer the Dhatu Pata. The Dhatu Pata, it is given. If you see, I think I have shown you before Dhatu Pata. I'll show you again. In the Dhatu Pata, it is given. Show you Dhatu Pata just a minute. This is the Divadigana. This is Dhatu Pata. Divadiganaha. Ata Parasmai Bhashaha. Ata Parasmai Bhashaha means the dhatus listed below or Parasmepadi dhatus. So given. Yeah, Dhatu Pata, it is given. Ata Divadayaha. Divadayaha is a subgroup. Divadigana having a subgroup called Divadayaha. Then first dhatu is Divu. Divu is a dhatu. And U is it letter. The content is Div only. It is a Halanta dhatu. U is it letter. And the meaning is given. Krida, Vijikisha, etc. The meaning is given. Shivu, Tantu Santane. The meaning of the dhatu, Shivu. From this dhatu only, Sivyati. Tantu Santane means to stitch. Santane. Strivu, Shtivu, Shtusu, Knasu, Vyusha, Plusha, all these are the dhatus. Divadeha is a subgroup, Divadeha. So 14th, you can see, number 14th, it's not a dhatu, it says Divadeha, Udataha, Udatetaha. The swara is given. Udataha, Udatetaha. What is Udatetaha? What is Udata? What is Udata first? Okay, let me ask, what is Udata? What is Udata? Please answer. Anybody?
Udata, Anudata, Swarita.
Uchehi Udata.
Swara Uchehi. When we chant mantras.
It is Udata is a swara, right? Uchehi Udataha is the sutra, Panini Maharishi's sutra. Uchehi Udataha. Udata is that. In the chanting class, we have seen Udata. What is Udata? Okay, Uchehi Udataha is a technical definition. It's a sutram.
Then we use the upper part of the mouth.
Upper part of the vocal organ. Yes.
Yeah, vocal organ. That's
See,
nice.
this we have to imagine your vocal organ. You have to imagine. This is, you have to imagine. For your understanding, you need to imagine, visualize. You need to visualize your vocal organ from which the sounds are produced. There are many parts are there, from like kantaha, talu, murdha, danta, dantyaha, danta, etc. We know akuka visarjaniyanam, kantaha, istugeshanam, talu, etc. We know the ucharana sthanams are given for the varna. So therefore, kanta, talu, etc. These are the ucharana sthanam. So the tongue touches different places of the mouth, and the sound is produced. So the vocal organ. Now, if you take, for example, kanta, the throat, you have to visualize that kanta as divided into two parts, upper part, lower part. The sound which comes from the upper part of the vocal organ is called udata. The sound which comes from the upper part of the vocal organ. The sound which comes from the lower part of the vocal organ, it is called anudata. The sound which comes by the equal operation, proportion from both the parts, it's called swarita. So udata, anudata, swarita. We say uchehi udataha, that is sutram is uchehi udataha. Uchehi udataha is when the sound comes from the upper part of the vocal organ, that is called uchehi. Uchasthanehi, that is what meaning is. Uchehi means it's not the loudly, it is uchehi, that is the word we use in the language. Uchehi means it's an aveya, loudly. It is not loudly, that is not the meaning there. Uchehi is ucha bhagaihi. Bhaga is portion. Ucha bhagaihi. Uchara mananam varnanam udataha. Sanya udataha bhavati. Udataha bhavanti. Uchehi ucharyamananam varnanam sanya udataha. Ucha bhagaihi. Similarly, nicha bhagaihi. Nichehi anudataha means lower part. Nicha bhagaihi ucharyamananam varnanam anudataha iti. Swarita is samana. So samana bhaga, that means equal part, equal from both upper part. Ucha bhagaihi tata nicha bhagaihi ucharyamananam varnanam swaraha swaritaha bhavanti. Okay, this is the swara. So now Udataha, it's Bhagavacham because Divadayaha is the Visarga is gone. Visarga you don't see here. Divadayaha, Udataha, Udatetaha, Divadayaha, Visarga is there, but it has gone. By what rule? Sandhi rule. How did Visarga disappear? What rule is that? This is on Sandhi. Just brush up your Sandhi. What is the rule? Please answer anybody.
I didn't hear the question, Jay. Can you repeat, please?
Divadayaha, Divadaya Udata Udatetaha is I split this into, it's a vacuum, okay? I split it into individual words. So Divadayaha it is Udataha, Udatetaha. Divadayaha is what Sandhi I asked. Simple question, right?
That yakara vakara lopaha.
Good, yes, complete.
It's
Yes, it's correct.
when followed by ash. Here ach means it is mandated.
Yes, right. Yeah, Visarga, that room or Visarga water maybe, right? You can take it as a room, preceded by a and followed by ash, ach or hush. Then the ru is replaced by yakara and yakara lopaha happens by lopaha shakalya. So that is when the ach follows mandatorily, it goes away. All these things Sandhi rules we have seen. Okay, let's remember. Yakara lopa has happened. Divadayaha. Similarly, udataha. There also Visarga is gone. By what rule? The same rule only. By the same rule, Visarga has gone. All these are Sandhi. Okay. So Divadayaha, Udataha, Udatetaha. So Udataha, Udateta. What is Udatetaha? Two words are there. You split that. Find out the words by splitting the Sandhi. What are the words in that? Udatetaha.
Udata, itaha.
Udata plus itaha, udatetaha. What Sandhi is that?
Una.
Guna Sandhi. So, itaha means what? Ithalater, right? Itaha is ithalater. So, if you take the example of divu, how many vowels are there in the dhatu divu? Along with the ithalater vowel, how many vowels are there? Two are there, right? Two are. One is the vowel which is a ithalater. Other one is not a ithalater. Other vowel is not an ithalater. It is a part of the dhatu. So ikara is there, ukara is there. Two vowels are there. And ukara is ithalater. Divu, is ithalater. Anunasika, ukara, ithalater. That we know. Therefore, udataha, udatetaha means this udata is, ikara is udata and ukara is also udata and it is ithalater. You understand? Right? So clear. So two vowels are there and the swara of the vowels are given. Ikara in the dhatu divu, E is udata, U is also udata. U is ithalater. That is a udatetaha is given. In some places, in some other dhatu, you will see dhatu may be anudata and the ithalater dhatu may be another swara. Possible. All those things are possible. Those days, these dhatus were chanted. That's why the swaras are there. Udata, iti, the swaras are there. So from this we know, since the dhatu pata says divadaya, udata, udatetaha, from this we know U is ithalater. U is ithalater. Therefore, only the content is div. Right? Okay. Similarly, if you take the dhatu number 9, dhriti, Here also two dhatus are there. What is the meaning of the dhatu nriti?
Dance.
Dance. Gatra vikshepe.
Correct.
It's a beautiful. Yes, I think I told you before. Gatra vikshepe. Gatra is what?
Body. Body.
Body, the limbs of the body. Vikshepa is
Throwing. Yeah.
throw, to scatter, right? So throwing the parts of the body means what? Dancing. That's called gatrani. Gatrani. So gatra vikshepa is gatrana vikshepaha, gatra vikshepaha. Throwing the parts of the body. It means you move your body. That's what it means, gatra vikshepa. So nriti. Nriti, rukara and ikara is the two dhatus are there. Both are udatta swara. And the last letter is E is the dirgha. E is ita letter. Udatta, that's all swara is. Swara of the anunasika ach is the swara of the anunasika ach, the ita ach is the it vowel is udatta. That is what it says. Okay. Okay. Now, so from dhatu pata you get all this information. You get information. This information will be dhatu pata. What swara is, etc. Now, what dhatu we are saying? Pada dhatu. Pada dhatu, you have to find out where it is. Pada. Pada is not Parasmepadi. It is Atmanepadi. Now, up to 23 is Parasmai Pada Bhashaha. Then Atha Atmane Bhashaha starts. Atmanepadi starts from here. Here also you can see Anudata Nita. That is what I am interested in now to tell you. Anudata Nita Shunj Doom Suti Duti Udatau Nitau Ding Kshaye Anudhataha Nit. Given. Now, in this Dhatu Pata, everything is given easy. There are some Dhatu Pata where all these details are not given. Now, how do you know a dhatu is a Parasmepadi or Atmanepadi? If you don't have all the information, the swara at least must be there to find out. The swara knowledge, swara jnana must be there. Otherwise, the swara should have been mentioned there. Now, you see the number 26. Suti, Duti, Udatau, Nitau is there. Udatau, Nitau. So, if you take the dhatu number 24, Shum, Prani Prasave. Prani Prasave means to produce, to be born. That's called Shunj dhatu. Su. Content is Su. How many vowels are there in the dhatu? Shunj. Shum. U is only one vowel, right? It's a halata dhatu, only one vowel is there. Is there any ith letter? Yes or no? Ith letter is there or not?
Yes, Jiya.
Nakara is ith letter. Therefore, that is a nit dhatu, right? That is a nit dhatu. Nakara is it in which. That is nit dhatu. Dhatu in which na is it is called nit dhatu. So na is there. It is a it letter. So it is not a. It is not the content of the dhatu. Content is only shu. It's a ajanta dhatu. We are going to see that. This is what ajanta dhatu is. Content is shu. Ajanta dhatu. Ending with u. Therefore, swara, if you see number 26, Suti, Duti, he himself says Suti. Udatau, Nitau. Udata is a swara of the vowel. The vowel is u in the dhatu, shung, and the dhatu is a nit dhatu, nitau, because the ith letter is nakara. Right? So now from this we can infer this dhatu, the dhatu which has got na as an ith letter will be an Atmanepadi dhatu. right? Dhatu having nga, ka, ka, ga, ga, nga as an it letter, that will be an Atmanepadi dhatu, right? We can easily find out whether a dhatu is Parasmepadi or Atmanepadi by the it letter. This is number one. If the it letter is nga, then it is Atmanepadi dhatu. Suppose it letter is not nga, then what will happen? Then how do you know it? Then you have to see the swara of the vowel of the dhatu. Take for example the dhatu number 27. You can see Ding Kshaye is that number 27. Ding Kshaye. Nga is there, therefore it is Atmanepadi dhatu. That itself is enough to say it is Atmanepadi dhatu. But the next one says, gives a swara Anudataha Nitaha Anudato Nit. Nit we know because Nakara is there, it letter. So therefore it is a Nit dhatu. Because it is Git, therefore it is Atmanepadi. Understood? Fine. That no problem because Nakara is it. And the swara of the vowel of the dhatu is E. The D is an E. And it is Anudata. It is Anudata. So, if the swara of the dhatu is Anudata, then the dhatu is Atmanepadi. The swara of the dhatu is swara of the dhatu, the vowel of the dhatu. If the dhatu has the vowel whose swara is Anudata, then it is Atmanepadi. So either the dhatu must have na as an it letter, nakara as an it letter, or the dhatu having the vowel must have the swara Anudata to be an Atmanepadi dhatu. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji.
This is what in the form of sutra we will see. Anudata Gitaha Atmanepadam. Sutra is there. Anudata Gitaha Atmanepadam. Atmanepadi dhatus are those dhatus which have nga nakara as an it letter or Anudata swara. Or both can be there. Then also it's Atmanepadi. No problem. If we take other examples, let us take some other example. Everywhere all these are having as an it letter, nakara, suppose no problem here. If you take this counter example is the same div dhatu you take. Div dhatu, there is no git. It's not a git dhatu. Nakara is not there. So therefore, nakara is not there. Therefore, it is not Atmanepadi. We can say, but we have to see the swara. Then only we can say. Suppose if the swara is Anudata, then it is Atmanepadi. What is the swara? The swara is also Udata. Therefore, it is neither Nit nor it is Anudata. Therefore, it is Parasmepadi. So, if once it is not Atmanepadi, then what else it has to be? It has to be Parasmepadi. Therefore, Parasmepadi dhatu. All the dhatus listed are Parasmepadi. So you can make out from the either from the it letter or from the swara of the vowel. Right? So div dhatu having no nit and the swara is also not Anudata. Therefore, it is Parasmepadi. Divu, Shuvu, etc. All these dhatus are Parasmepadi. What is Atmanepadi is given. That which is not Atmanepadi has to be Parasmepadi. Now, Atmanepadi, one more example you take. Number 39. All these are example only. Number 39, for example, if you take Ing, Gatau, Pring, Pritau, all the dhatus are Nit dhatu. Therefore, Atmanepadi. And the swara also is given. Dingadayaha, Anudataha, Nitaha. All these dhatus are Dingadayaha. Dingadayaha means starting from 31. Dhatu number 31. Ding Adane. Dingadayaha means starting from here up to number 40. Bring all the dhatus are Anudata dhatu and Nit dhatu. Therefore, it is Atmanepadi. Having Nga, Nit letter, having Nagara as It letter, and it is having the Swara Anudata. Therefore, Atmanepadi. Suppose if it is not Anudata, you take number 30. Udato Nit. Udato Nit means referring to the dhatus which are above. They are Udata dhatu, Nit dhatu. Like for example, if you take number 29, dhatu number 29, ding. Ding is Viha yasa gato. Ding means to fly. So Nakara is Italata for Atmanepadi. What about the Swara of the vowel E in the dhatu? D. The Swara is given in the next line, number 30, Udata. The Swara is not Anudata, Udata. But the It letter is Na. Therefore, it is Atmanepadi. So, any one condition is enough. Any one condition is enough to be an Atmanepadi. If it is not Atmanepadi, then it has to be Parasmepadi. That is the logic. Okay. And again, Ata Parasmai Bhashaha, Sho Tanu Karane. Here it is. You can see Sho Tanu Karane Cho Chedane Sho Antakharmani Do Avakhandane, and number 46 if you see. Shatyadayaha Anudataha Udatetaha. They are Anudata and It letter is Udatetaha. These dhatus are Anudata, Anudataha, Udatetaha. There is no Nakara is as an It letter. Udatetaha, Anudataha, Udatetaha. These are all okay. These are all the Sho Tanu Karane, Cho Chedane. These are all the dhatus having the Swara Anudata. And if the Udata, if It letter is there, then it will be Udata Swara. But It letter not there. The Sho, Cho, Sho, etc. All these are Anudata dhatus. All these are Anudata dhatu. But even then, if it is Anudata dhatu, it is Parasmaipadi. This is Parasmaipadi. This is a Parasmaipadi dhatu. And this dhatu, we will see later why it is Parasmaipadi. Later, we will see. All these are the, for some reasons, it is given. These are Parasmaipadi dhatu. We will see the Hotaha Shani. Okay, that is written later. We will see that. Here, Kshira Tarangini Karaha tu Adani. Kshira Tarangini is another dhatu pata. Number 31 in the footnote. Okay. Then Ata Atmanepade Padabhashaha. Again, here Atmanepadi dhatus are given. You can see Jani, DP, Puri, etc. Here, finally it's given number 63. Vritvadayaha Udattaha Anudhattetaha Anudatta Itaha. These are Udatta and Anudattetaha. The It letter is Anudatta and It letter is Anudata. So here Nakara is not there, but It letter is Anudata. Therefore, it is all these are Atmanepadi dhatu. So the condition is either it must have Nakara as an It letter or the Swara has to be Anudata. Here Anudata, It letter is Anudata. Therefore, it is all these are Atmanepadi dhatus. So either the Either the letter by the ith letter, the nakara we can make out, or by the swara we can make out. For knowing the swara, you have to refer to the dhatu pata only. Only dhatu pata tells you. Okay. So, therefore, the dhatu having nakara as an ith letter is an atmanipadi dhatu, or the dhatu which having the vowel anudata swara, and that is happens to be a ith. That is important. That is happens to be a ith. Then it is atmanipadi. There are some dhatus where the ith letter is a vowel. There are some dhatus where the ith letter is a vowel. It's a consonant. It's a consonant. If the consonant is as an ith letter is nakara, then it is atmanipadi. If the vowel as an ith letter is there and the swara of the vowel is anudata, then it is atmanipadi. Other than that is parasmipadi. Here if you take number 47, Jani Pradurbhave, Jani, two vowels are there. Ja, the akara is there. In Ni, Ikara is there. So two vowels are there. Ja is part of the dhatu. So that is not an ith letter. That E is an E. That is ith letter. The swara of the vowel akara is udata. That is given in 63. Udata swara. That is fine. No problem. That is, it can be any swara. The swara of the ith letter, ith letter, that is a vowel. E is anudata. Therefore, it is atmanipadi. That is why anudatetaha is given. Anudata plus itaha. Gunasandhi. Anudatetaha. The swara of the ith vowel, ith letter which is vowel, but anunasika ach, it is anudata. Therefore, it is atmanipadi. So all these are atmanipadi dhatus. By what? By this. By having. These dhatus are the dhatus have the anunasika ach as ith letter and having the swara anudata. Therefore, they are atmanipadi dhatu. So these are the two good example. This set of dhatus from 47 up to here. It's an example for the dhatus having anudata swara, having anudata ith letter. You can say anudata ith letter. Anudata means the swara is only for the vowel. Therefore, the swara of the vowel is anudata and it is ith letter. So for anudata ith letter, these dhatus having anudata ith letter, atmanipadi. For that, this is an example. And the dhatus having nakara as an ith letter, for that, these are the example. That is starting from here, shunj prani prasave. So let me write this. Let me write in the here. So dhatus. Do you follow what I said up to this?
Yes, Jia.
Yes, sir.
Dhatus having nakara as ith letter. As ith letter will be atmanipadi. Will be atmanipadi. Not only nakara as ith letter, or anudata anunasika. For our understanding, I am writing anunasika. What is anunasika? Is ith letter. Okay, I can simply write anudata ith, but for what is anudata, the swara is only for the vowel, and it has to be an ith letter. That's why anunasika I am writing. We know the nasalized vowels are ith letter. In the beginning itself, we have given that introduction. The nasalized vowels of the Upadesha or ith letter. Upadesha means referring to the Dhatu Pata, Sutra Pata, etc. So there the nasalized vowels are considered to be it. Nasalized vowels will have the Chandra Bindu. That's called nasalized. So that's why I'm writing Anudata Anunasika Ach. Do you understand this phrase Anudata Anunasika Ach? If you don't understand, look at the English translation. If it is okay, I'll leave it as it is. Understandable that?
Yes, sir. Vijna.
Yes, sir.
Anudata shows it is a vowel. Number one. Anunasika shows that the vowel is an it letter. Okay, that's what it means. So, if you want, I can write more on this within the bracket. That is the it letter, that is the ach, which is an Anunasika, which is an Anunasika letter having the swara Anudata. Having the swara. The ach, which is an Anunasika letter, that is the it letter. That is one more, that is okay, that is it letter having the swara Anudata. The ach, which is an Anunasika, otherwise Anunasika it letter, right? Two, that is the ach, which is an Anunasika it having the swara Anudata. That is what it means. Anudata Anunasika ach will be Atmanipadi. Okay. So now with this you see further on the Dhatu Pata. Now with this background, if you read the Dhatu Pata, you will understand. So all these dhatus are not Anudata. I mean, the it letter is not Nakara, and the vowel, the Anunasika ach, the vowels are not Anudata, therefore they are Parasmaipadi. So let me write the word file. So this is an example. Counter example, that which is not Atmanipadi is Parasmaipadi. So let me write counter example first. The dhatus beginning from the Divu, that the first dhatu. That is the dhatus beginning from Divu up to the dhatu. Divu is the first dhatu. So let me write, it is 1. Dhatu beginning from 01. 01 is the number of the dhatu. Up to the dhatu, the last dhatu is 13th dhatu. Up to the dhatu 13th dhatu in the Dhatu Pata is Gudha. Dhatus beginning from 01 Divu Dhatu up to the Dhatu Gudha or Parasmai Padi Dhatavaha. Because these dhatus have neither nit. The dhatus are neither nit dhatus. It means Nakara is not there. Nit dhatus nor having Anudata it. Anudata it letter. That is these dhatus. Anudata it. That is it means it letter, a varna. The varna could be a vowel or a consonant. By saying anudata, it is understood it is a vowel. So vowel which is an it letter and whose swara is anudata. So if the vowel is an it letter, then it has to be an anunasika vowel. So it means anudata, anunasika, ach. That is what it means. So dhatu having a vowel which is anunasika and the swara is not anudata. It means other than anudata. It can be udata or it can be swarita. That is what it means. Because the dhatus are neither nit dhatus. The dhatus are neither nit dhatus nor having anudata it letter. You understand this explanation? What I said, I wrote in verse.
Yes, dear.
Now, this is counter example. But the example for Atmanepadi is dhatus. Already, what is Atmanepadi given? So we can take the example from the dhatu pata. If you want, we can write this divadayaha udattaha udattetaha. Let me write like that also. That is for the counter example. What is from the dhatu pata I am writing? That is divu, whose meaning is just a minute. Divu, whose meaning is this. This is the number one divu. And 13th dhatu is Budha, which is whose meaning is Pariveshtane. Pariveshtane. The next one is number 14 says Divadayaha udattaha Divadayaha udattaha udattetaha. So this is what is important. The itta letter is having the swara udatta. It is not anudata. Therefore, it is Atmanepadi. So by this dhatus starting from 1 up to 13 are Parasmaipadi dhatu. Now the example, main example, which are Atmanepadi. For that, we see the dhatu pata. We can take this example. Shunj prani prasave. Shunj prani prasave. Where nakara is it letter, shunj and dum. You can take those. Shunj, which is prani prasave. And the dhatu number is 24. And the dhatu, next dhatu is Dhum Paritape. The next one is number 25, not a dhatu. 25 says that the Suti Duti Udato Nitau. Suti Duti Udato. So because these are Nyit, any one condition is enough. Here it is Nyit as well as it is not as well as it is Nyit because of that, not because of Udata. The It letter doesn't have the Swara Anudata. It is having a Swara Udata, but the Nakara is an It letter. Sorry, here It letter is not a Udata, by mistake, sorry. Here the vowel, the content of the Dhatu, the Dhatu must have at least one vowel, right? Uswara is Udata. That is, don't confuse with that, okay? The Dhatu, if you take Shu Dhatu, it is Su Dhatu. The U is the content of the Dhatu. Its Swara is Udata, okay? Its Swara is Udata. That we are not interested. It can be anything. Only the Swara of the Itta letter is important. Here Nakara is Itta letter. Therefore, it is Atmanipadi. If there is a the Itta letter, the vowel as an Itta letter, and having the Swara Anudata, then only it is Atmanipadi. Okay, don't confuse with this. This Udata Swara is for the vowel in the Dhatu, which is the content of the Dhatu. Okay. Now, let me give another example where the Itta letter is a vowel and the Swara is the Anudata. For that, this is an example for the Nyit Dhatus. Nyit Dhatavaha, so because any one condition is enough to be an Atmanipadi. Therefore, two sets of example. One is for Nyit Dhatavaha. Other example would be for Anudata. Anudata It Dhatus. Anudata It Dhatus would be Atmanipadi. For that example, you can take from the Dhatu Pata. Anudata It. You can take here 27 being Kshaye. Both the conditions are there. So therefore, this we can take as where the both as an example where both the conditions are satisfied, that we will take later. Let me take another example where Nakara is not there. You can take this example, number 47, Jani Pradurbhave. Jani Pradurbhave, that Swara of the Itta letter E is given in number 63. Vritvadayaha Udataha Anudatetaha. The E is the vowel E, which is an Itta letter of the Dhatu Jani. It is Swara is given. It is Anudata and it is It. The It letter having a Swara Anudata. Therefore, it is Atmanipadi. So this we can take as an example.
In 46 also it's given Janya Dayaha Udata Anudateta.
46.
6.
Here, okay. This I said I will explain this later. Okay. 46 is not the example
Sorry,
for this.
not 46, 56. Sorry, 56.
Yes, 56 you can take. Yeah, that also you can take. Yes, it is ending in 56, not 63. Yes, 56 Janya Deha Udataha Anudatetaha. That is how we have to take. Yes. Okay. This I said I will explain. This is Sho Antanu Karane and Sho Chedane. This Dhatu is Sho only. It doesn't have any Itta letter. Okay. Neither the consonant as an Itta letter nor the vowel as an Itta letter. The Dhatu is Sho. Similarly, the Dhatu is Cho. Dhatu is Sho. Do. All these are Dhatus. Okay. These are all Okaranta Dhatus. We will see that later. Okaranta Dhatu. Doesn't have any Itta letter. The Dhatu having a Dhatu must have at least one vowel. Okay. The Dhatu must have at least one vowel. There are no Dhatus which having no vowel. Dhatu must have only one vowel. And then you can have more than one vowel. More than one vowel Dhatus are very less. Only few Dhatus are there. 4 or 5 Dhatus are there. More than one vowel. And all the Nijanta Dhatus are Anekach Dhatu that we know. We have seen Nijanta very in detail. Elaborately we have seen. Nijanta definitely will have two vowels. Why? Dhatu must have one vowel. And you are adding Nich. Nich is E. Therefore, two vowels must be there in a Nijanta. That is different. Now, here, the Swara of the vowels are given. Shatyadayaha, Anudataha, Udattetaha. All these are swara is Anudata. Where is the ith letter? Ith letter not there. Ith letter not there, but is by default he gives Udattetaha. Udatta, itaha. Ith letter is Udatta. Ith letter itself is not there. So what's the point in saying Udatta? Therefore, to tell that it is not Atmanepadi, it says Udattetaha. Default they say Udattetaha. So Anudata is the swara of the vowel, which is the vowel in the dhatu, which is the content, which is a part of the content of the dhatu in this 46 Anudata. Therefore, don't think Anudata is there, therefore it is Atmanepadi. There is no ith letter in these dhatus. If ith letter is there, then you can say ith letter is not there. And the ith letter swaras are given as Udattetaha. Ith letter having the swara Udatta. And if it is Udatta, then therefore it cannot be Atmanepadi. If it is not Atmanepadi, then it is Parasmipadi. That is why it's given. Okay. It should not be Anudata. First of all, ith letter itself is not there. If ith letter is there, it has to be Anudata to be Atmanepadi. Ith letter not there. Number one. Assuming ith letter is there, then swara saying this swara is Udatta, then what the dhatu would be? It would not be Atmanepadi. It will be Parasmipadi. That is the logic. Understand? That's why I said I will explain that later. These dhatus are having no ith letter. Okay. No ith letter. By saying Udattetaha, it is a Parasmipadi dhatu. That is how we have to understand. These dhatus having ith letter, as though having ith letter, and having the swara Udatta. Therefore, they are not Atmanepadi, they are Parasmipadi. Okay. Now, this Jani Pradurbhave, this is an example we can take where the ith letter, the Anunasika H letter having the swara Anudata. Therefore, they are Atmanepadi. So this, let me write example for Atmanepadi Dhatu Anudata it Dhatavaha, number 46, I think, 47. Jani Pradurbhave. Jani Pradurbhave. Starting from here, all the dhatus under this Janyadeha. What is Janyadeha? Janyadeha means Jani, etc. That's called Janyadeha. Janyadeha. Starting from Jani dhatu. This having the swara Udattaha, then Anudattetaha. So Jani having Akara and Ikara. The Ikara, which is an Anunasika H, which is the ith letter, and that swara is Anudata. That's why Anudattetaha. Anudata ith letter. Swara of the ith letter is Anudata. Therefore, it is Atmanepadi. So this is an example for Anudata ith Dhatavaha. Right? So from this we can know whether the dhatu is Parasmipadi or Atmanepadi. Is this explanation understandable?
Yes, sir.
Please ask if you have any doubts, clarify. So based on the ith letter, dhatus are classified. That is the purpose of ith letter. That is why ith letters are important. Based on the ith letter, the dhatus are classified into Parasmipadi, Atmanepadi. The purpose of classifying the Parasmipadi, Atmanepadi is for the purpose of bringing in the corresponding the pratyaya. Iptaschi, Siptastam, Ipaspas. Or Ta Atam Jat, Tha Satamdam, it Vagimagi. Okay. Now, let us continue the dhatu. You go through this. If you don't understand, if you have any doubts, you have to go through once again. Then only you apply the same logic for the dhatus in the other gana. You will understand. Vadi gana, I think this is the first time I'm explaining, right? I explained this before.
Yeah. No.
Okay, you have to apply the same thing for Gana Dhatu. Dhatu Pata, you just take any Dhatu from any Gana, any Dhatu, and just read. If you have any doubts, ask me. That's your homework. You can try. Just take any Dhatu from any Gana. Now let us take the Halanda Dhatu, Atupada Dhatu, Pada. Okay, now Pada is, this is where we started. We went all around and came back again. So Pada, what is the swara of this Dhatu? What is is it a It Dhatu?
No.
Therefore, it need not be Atmanepadi, number one. But does it have the Anunasika Ach?
Yeah.
Buddhata Anunasika Ach?
Yes.
Maybe. Not maybe, it must be. That is why it is Atmanepadi. So we have to find Pada. Let us find out where Pada is in this Dhatu Pata.
71.
71. Atha Atmane Bhashaha Pada Gatau. Atmane Bhasha, suppose even if it is not there, now we can easily find out. If you know the swara of the Anunasika Ach letter or the Ita letter is given, then you can easily make out. Pada Gatau is there. Now, you see, number 79. 79. Anudataha, Anudate Tat. So, Pada has got two vowels. One is A, other one is also A, and that A is Anunasika Ach. One akara, which is a part of the, which is a content, part of the content of the dhatu. Other akara is Ita letter. And the swara of the Ita letter is Anudat. Therefore, because the swara of the Anunasika Ach letter is Anudata, therefore it is Atmanepadi. Right? Similarly, Kida. In the last class, we saw in the Antoine, Kid with the dhatu, with the Sattayam, right? Remember? Vidyate. So this it is Atmanepadi. So therefore, the swara of the Ita letter of the dhatu is Anudata. Therefore, Pada is Atmanepadi dhatu. Okay. Now let us do the derivation. Okay. So here we don't need this haladi, prit, etc. We need the sense. Need in the it is required. All this the haladi, sarvadhatuka, pit, apit. What? Suppose if I ask you, give an example for ajadi, sarvadhatuka, apit pratyaya. What will you give? Ajadi, sarvadhatuka, apit pratyaya. One example. One pratyaya. Give me one example. Anybody? Please give one example. One ajadi, sarvadhatuka, apit pratyaya.
Shyamnas.
No. I'm asking the thing pratyaya. Okay. In the thing pratyaya. Tiptasi, tiptasta, bipasmas, ta, tam, jatha, sa, tam, dum, itvaki, magi. Now we are going to do the derivation of lakaras. Okay. From that, the 18 pratyayas, I'm asking one pratyaya for any lakara, let, lung, lot, and ling, any lakara. Give one example, one pratyaya, say one pratyaya, give one pratyaya, which is ajadi, and it is, of course, it is sarvadhatukam. We are discussing only sarvadhatuka lakara. Ajadi, sarvadhatuka, apit.
Tas.
Anti.
The example anti, right? Anti is an example. Ajadi, sarvadhatuka, apit. If you remember that chart what I sent, you have the chart with you that Adantagana, that this table for this 1, 4, 6, 10 may not be useful, but it is better to get oriented towards this table now, so that it will be very useful when you do other gana. Anadantagana will be very useful. So if you see haladi sarvadhatuka pitta, it means tip, sip, bip. These are haladi sarvadhatuka pitta. Haladi sarvadhatuka pit is taha, taha, all those are aladi sarvadhataka apit. Ajadi sarvadhataka apit is anti. Anti is beginning with vowel, therefore ajadi. It is sarvadhatukam or not? Yes, it is sarvadhatukam because thingship sarvadhatukam. And it is a pit or a pit. It is not a pit, therefore apit. Napit, apit. Therefore ajadi sarvadhatukam apit. This knowledge of the pratyas is important. So when I ask you for an example, you can tell from any lakara. Anti example is one example. Suppose if I ask you ajadi sarvadhatuka pit pratyaya, what example you will give? Ajadi sarvadhatuka pit pratyaya. From which lakara you will give example? You understand my question?
Lot.
Lang lakara.
Lang
Yeah,
lakara. Okay, lang lakara, where is that? Ajadi. It is ajadi sarvadhatuka pit. It is not pit. I'm asking
Yeah,
ajadi
all of-
sarvadhatuka pit.
That is lot lakara.
Only in lot lakara it is there. Ani, ava, ama. You see, which is in
Yeah.
red color, which is ani, ava, all are ajadi sarvadhatuka pit pratyaya. Right? So like that, if you know why this is required is, now when a sarvadhataka pit pratyaya follows, we know what will happen. What will happen? Angakarya will happen. The last letter anta will take guna, or penultimate short it will take guna, we know. So when ajadi sarvadhataka, when any ajadi sarvadhataka or haladi sarvadhataka, if it is a pit, then that will happen. If it is a apit, that will not happen. If it is ajadi sarvadhatuka apit, suppose if it is ajadi sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya follows the ajanta dhatu, then what will happen? What will happen? Ajadi sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya follows the ajanta dhatu. What will happen? Difficult question, no? Or it may ask what ach letter, you tell me. Not ajadi, ajanta. Sorry, by mistake I said ajadi. It's not ajadi. Ajanta dhatu. Okay, not ajadi. Ajanta dhatu followed by ajadi sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya. What will happen? Ajanta dhatu. What will happen? Either if the ajanta, if the ach letter, no, yeah, ato gune, good. If the ach letter is, if the ajanta dhatu, I said ajanta dhatu is dhatu ending with the vowel followed by this ajadi sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya, right? What will happen? In this case of 1, 4, 6, 10, Gana Vikrana is going to come. Therefore, it is everything is going to be ajanta anga. That's adanta anga only, right? Everything is going to be adanta anga only.
Yeah.
Because shap, shan, sha, or even if it is a niche, finally it is going to be get shap. Therefore, everything is adanta only. Therefore, adanta dhatu followed by ajadi sarvadhatuka pit. What will happen? A plus a. A plus a, what will happen? Pata plus anti. What happens? Pata plus anti.
Patanti.
only.
Only guna, right? We know that pura parayoga, pararupa sandhi.
Yeah.
That happens. That is what I asked. What will happen when for this 1, 4, 6, 10? Now you remember only 1, 4, 6, 10. 1, 4, 6, 10. Gana Vikrana come. Therefore, anga will become adanta anga. Adanta anga followed by the ajari sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya. This pararupa sandhi will apply. If it is a haladi sarvadhatuka apit, what will happen? Nothing happens. Simply you have to join. That's why pata plus tas patataha. Nothing happens. If it is ajadi sarvadhatuka pit, what will happen? Then also nothing will happen. If it is halari sarvadhatuka pit, what will happen? Then also nothing will happen. In this case of 1, 4, 6, 10, you don't see any change happening. Because the anga is adanta anga. When a is what will happen to the anga? When a is nakara is at the end of the anga, because of the following pratyaya, what will happen to the anga? Nothing happens. Whatever, if ajadi pratyaya follows, maybe the sandhi rule you have to apply. If haladi follows, nothing happens, simply join. Therefore, this haladi sarvadhataka pit, apit, ajadi, apit, pit, apit, etc. This may not be useful for adantanga, but once you get into anadantanga, that is other than 1/4/10, you will find it very useful. So now itself you can get oriented towards this terms. So when I ask you for an example, give me an example for ajadi sarvadhataka pit, then you can say it is for lot lakara, ani, ava, ama, I, avagai, amagai. That orientation, you can have it now itself. It will be useful later. You can easily apply there. So similarly, if I ask you, give me a haladi sarvadhataka pit example. There are many pit example. Tip is there, sip is there, mip is there in lat lakara, in all the lakaras. In lot lakara, madhyama purusha, it is nothing is there. In fact, it's a pit. No, it is not even a pit also. In lot lakara, it is a pit. Right? So therefore, for each lakara, we can take these 4 examples in 4 the categories. Haladi sarvadhataka pit for any dhatu. In this case, it has no impact, but still we can do like this so that we get oriented towards this, so that it will be useful in anadantanga. That is the thing. Okay. So I have given here haladi sarvadhataka pit. Why I have given? No reason. That's given here because anyway it is going to be adantanga. When haladi sarvadhataka pit pratyaya follows, nothing is going to happen. But you can know if it is haladi sarvadhataka pit, you can write down all the pratyas which are haladi sarvadhataka pit, and you can do this example. So in this adantanga, as I said, you don't see any impact because it is adantanga, no change happens, just simple addition. Okay. So for the purpose of orientation, I have giving like this: haladi sarvadhataka pit, ajadi sarvadhataka pit, haladi sarvadhataka apit, ajadi sarvadhataka apit. And you will see in the examples, the pratyas fulfilling these conditions from different lakaras. Now, if you take when haladi sarvadhataka pit pratyaya follows, I have taken the example of lat lakara prathama purusha ekavachanam. I have taken lat lakara prathama purusha ekavachanam. Lat lakara prathama purusha ekavachana, the pratyaya is ta. Original pratyaya is ta. Original pratyaya is ta. For lat lakara, it will become te. That we know. That's why I have added ta is original pratyaya. Then it becomes te. Now, ta is a pratyaya. What pratyaya? It's a sarvadhataka pratyaya. It is a pit or a pit. It's a pit or a pit.
It,
It is not a pit. It is mistake. It is a pit because this is atmanepadi dhatu. Atmanepadi dhatu is ta atam ja. Ta atam ja. Can it be pit? It is a pit. Right? Therefore, this padadhatu cannot have pit pratyaya at all. You understand? Why? Because it is atmanepadi. Because it is atmanepadi, it cannot have pit pratyaya for any lakara except for lot lakara. Lot lakara, uttama purusha, for all the vachanam, they are pit. I, avagai, amagai. Ajadi, sarvadhataka pit. There only it is pit. Otherwise, it is apit only. Everywhere it is apit only. If you have confusion, please see here. Again, keep this chart open. Very useful. We are doing padadhatu, which is atmanepadi. And atmanepadi pratyas are te, ite, ante, set, ite, dve, ye, vahe, mahe. Are they pit or apit?
Apit.
Apit only, because tip, sip, and mip only pit. Everything else is apit. Right? Everything else apit. And if it begins with a hal, then haladi. if it begins with the ach, haladi. So here it is te, se, dve, vahe, mahe, all these are haladi, sarvadhataka, apit. Ite, ante, then ithe, then ye. These are ajadi, sarvadhataka, apit. So therefore, padudhatu cannot have a pit pratyaya following, except in the case of lot lakara. That we will see. Now lang lakara. Lang lakara, what are the pratyaya? Ta, itam, anta, taha, itam, dvam, ivahi, mahi. Are they pit or apit? The same. Apit only. Because this three only will be the pit. That is parasmaipadi, pratham purusha ekavachanam, madhyama purusha ekavachanam, uttama purusha ekavachanam only will be pit. Remaining everything is apit. Therefore, all atmanepadi dhatus will be apit only. I mean, the pratyaya will be apit only, except in the case of lot lakara, where uttama purusha is ajadi sarvadhatuka pit. Understand?
Yes, yeah.
This is what I said, the orientation. You please have it now onwards, so that when we get into Anadantanga, it will become easy. So when I ask you to give an example, ajadi sarvadhataka pit or apit, you have to tell this lakara, this pratyaya is ajadi sarvadhataka pit. Right? This lakara, this pratyaya, which is haladi sarvadhataka pit, apit. So like that you have to tell. That orientation is required. So only in lot lakara we have pratmanepadi dhatus ajadi sarvadhataka pit. What about ling lakara? Ling lakara, no problem. Everything is apit only. Everything is apit. And everything is what apit? Ajadi sarvadhataka apit. This is for 1/4/6. Remember why I am saying this? Because for Anadantanga, parasmaipadi will be haladi. We will see that later. Yat, yatam, yuhu. I think you know it. We have seen that, right? It's not that you don't know. You know it. In fact, we are doing infant reader. We are taking different dhatus, and we are done. Yat, yatam, yuhu, yaha, yatam, yata, yam, yava, yama. Remember that? Yes. And similarly, here it is atmanepadi is ita, yatam. That will be ajadi only. That will be ajadi sarvadhataka apit. For ajadi sarvadhataka apit, all the atmanepadis are ajadi sarvadhataka apit. Suppose if the dhatu is parasmaipadi dhatu, right? If I ask you for ajadi sarvadhataka apit, again many the examples are there. All the ling lakaras are the example. If for adantanga, or you can take anti, that an, right? But parasmaipadi, that tiptas g, the g is anti, is that's another example. So like that you can give example. Why that example? If you do one pratyaya, for one category pratyaya, if you do, then the same thing for the pratyaya of fulfilling those conditions. So if it is haladi sarvadhataka apit, then any haladi sarvadhataka apit comes, it is going to be the same set of rules. That is why it is. Okay, that's why you need to know this, get oriented towards this terms. Anyway, for Adantanga, you don't see much impact, but Anadantanga, you will see. That's why in the beginning, now itself, I started using the word aladi sarvadhataka apit pratyaya pare kim bhavati. So taking prathama purusha ekavachanam. Ta is there. And for lattakar, it will become te. We know it will become te. And ta is sarvadhataka pratyaya. When sarvadhataka pratyaya follows, gana vikrana will come. We know gana vikrana means that the pratyaya which follows immediately the dhatu. Therefore, pad plus shan plus te. The content of shan is ya. Therefore, padya plus te becomes padyate. Anything happens here? Nothing can happen. Because the anga ending with even if the pratyaya following, if the pratyaya, the following pratyaya is a pit pratyaya, nothing can happen because anga is adantanga. If it is the igantanga, then something can happen, guna can happen. Therefore, whatever may be the pratyaya, whether it is pit or apit, nothing happens. If it is ajadi, Again, if it is Ajadi Pit or Apit, then there only Sandhi rule to be applied. There is no Gunakaryam, there is no Angakaryam, only Sandhi rules to be applied. If the following letter, if it is Ajadi, if the following letter is Akara, then Pararupa Sandhi. If the following letter is Ikara, then what will happen? Then A plus E, Guna Sandhi will happen. If the following letter is Ekara, then again Guna Sandhi. If it is I suppose if it is I, then Vriddhi will happen. All those things will happen. So Guna Sandhi Karya will happen. In short, Sandhi Karya will happen when Ajadi Pratyaya follows, whether it is Pitta or Apit. This is only we need to know for Adanta. Again, I repeat, when Haladi Pratyaya follows, whether it is Pitta or Apit, whether it is Pitta or Apit, nothing happens, just join. When Ajadi Pratyaya follows, whether it is Pitta or Apit, Sandhi Karyam you apply. This is with regard to the Tip Pratyayas. Okay. The Gana Vikarana Pratyaya can do Angakarya, that is different. Don't confuse with that. That Gana Vikarana Pratyaya can do Angakarya, can influence a Dhatu. That even only in the case of Shap only. That is for the only for the first Gana only. That happens. For other Gana, number 6, it is Sha. Number 4th Gana, it is Shen. There nothing happens because it is Shit Pratyaya, it is Apit. Therefore, it is Angakarya cannot happen. Angakarya for the Dhatu. So only in the first Gana only, Dhatu will undergo change. That is Angakarya will happen because Shap Pratyaya follows. Sarvadhatuka Pit Pratyaya follows. Okay, now I think you understand what I'm saying, right? So Dhatu plus Gana Vikarana Pratyaya plus this Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. The two things are, two Pratyayas are there. Dhatu will be immediately influenced by the Gana Vikarana Pratyaya. And that mainly by the Pratyaya, Shap Pratyaya, which is the Gana Pratyaya. Whereas for the other Gana, it is not Pit, therefore no influence on the Dhatu. And for 1, 4, 6, 10, the combination of the Dhatu plus the Gana Vikarana Pratyaya, that going to present you with the Anga ending with Akara. So it is Adanta Anga, and therefore the Tivadi Pratyayas cannot influence that. Okay, now example for Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Pit Pratyaya, you see. Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Pit, what example we can take? Where is Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Pit? Only in Lot Lakara only it is there. So Lot Lakara, anything you can take, any Vachanam. Lot Lakara, Uttama Purusha, any Vachanam you can take. So let us take Lot Lakara, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam, which is E. So Pad plus E. Pad plus E. Lot Lakara, you have to apply the Pratyaya Nirmanam. After Pratyaya Nirmanam, the E become I, Avagai, Amagai. Original Pratyaya is it. For Lot Lakara, that E will undergo a lot of changes. We know that we have seen that will become I. So becomes I. Gana Vikarana is Shen. So Pad plus Shen plus I. So Padya plus I. So now it is Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Pit Pratyaya follows. Follows what? Adantanga. What will happen? Angakarya not possible. Only Sandhi Karya. A plus I will become Vriddhi Sandhi. Padyai. The form would be Padyai. That is what I have been saying. This Ajadi Pratyaya follows. For Adantanga, only Sandhi Karya will happen. No Angakarya possible. For Aladi Pratyaya follow, when the Aladi Pratyaya follows, nothing happens, just join. This much only for Adantanga. Other details are extra details, which are very useful for Anadantanga. Finally, this is what it is. That is, when Haladi Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya follows, whether it is Pitta or Pit, just join it. When Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Pitta or Pit Pratyaya follows, then do the this Sandhi Karya. Sandhi Karya only happens. Is it clear?
Yes, dear.
Yes.
If you have doubts, please ask. Now let us take next one. Haladi Sarvadhatuka. Here since we are doing here Atmanepadi, therefore it has to be only apit only. So this example is not required. Already we have covered that before. Let me copy this example and put it there. When haladi sarvadhataka apit pratyay pare follows, what will happen? Here, one more example. As in one more example, I'll put it. What? This lot lakara, tas. Tas is madhyama purusha. Madhyama purusha, ekavachana. Tas is the original pratyaya. For lot lakara, it will undergo change. Those things we have seen. Pratyay nirmanam. So it will become swa. Finally, it will become swa. So pad plus tas. Then pad plus shen plus tat. Shen plus se. Say tas is replaced by se. Shen is the Ganavikrana pratyaya. Pratyaya follows immediately the dhatu. Then se will undergo change. Refer pratyaya nirmanam. Se will become swa. Then padya plus swa. This is haladi sarvadhataka apit. So it is haladi. Therefore, what will happen? Nothing happens. Just join that. As I said, pitta apit doesn't matter here. So haladi, just join. Padyasva. Iti. Then next one. Ajadi sarvadhataka apit. One example we have seen. Next example is lang lakara. Lang lakara, pratama purusha. It is Bhagavachana. Pratama purusha, Bhagavachana. Lang lakara. Padadhatu, Atmanepadi dhatu. So lang lakara, what will be the pratyaya? The pratyaya is ja. Ja is a pratyaya. Lang lakara we are doing, therefore attagama will come. Don't forget that, important. Attagama for haladi dhatu. At agama for ajadi dhatu. So here pad is haladi, therefore attagama. So it's a tit agama, therefore comes before the dhatu, attagama. So at, then pad dhatu, then ja. Ja is a sarvadhatuka pratyaya. When a sarvadhatuka pratyaya follows a dhatu, Ganavikrana will come. The dhatu belongs to the fourth gana, therefore corresponding Ganavikrana shen comes. So apad plus shen plus ja. Ja is anta, replaced by anta, we know. So finally, apadya plus anta. Now what will happen? Apadya plus anta, a plus a. Apply sandhi rule. Pararupa sandhi. Ato gune will apply. Apadhyanta. The rupam is apadhyanta. So we can do for all the lakaras like that. We can do. So let us do it mentally. It's now abhyasa. Padyate. Then what padya plus ite, what will happen?
Padyete.
What sandhi? Guna sandhi. Padya plus ante.
Padyante.
Pararupa sandhi. Okay, let us stand. Padyate, padyete, padyante.
Padyate, padyete,
padyante,
Padyase, padyethe, padyadve.
padyase,
Padyase,
padyete,
Padyadve.
Padya plus ye, what will happen?
padye.
What sandhi? Pararupa sandhi, same. Don't think vriddhi will happen. No.
No.
When guna letter follows, what will happen? Guna letter follows the apadanta kara. Purva para will be replaced by the guna letter only. A is a guna letter. So don't think vriddhi will happen. I know you may think of vriddhi will happening. No. It is apavada to what? Apavada to vriddhi. Right? What is vriddhi sandhi? When avarna is followed by H letter. If it is apadanta akara, only short vowel, then if guna letter follows, A is a guna letter, then what will happen? Pararupa sandhi. A will be the replacement. Similarly, when avarna followed by okara, again another guna letter, then O will be the replacement. So it's an apavada to vriddhi sandhi. So padye. Then after vage mage, what will happen? We know the rule. Padya plus vage, what will happen?
Adhyavahe.
Here it is not simply joining. What will happen when a Yajnadi Pratyaya follows? The Anga ending with Akara will become
Dirgha.
Dirgha. Patami, Patavaha, the same thing. Padye, Padyavahe, Padyamahe.
Padye,
Padye
Padyavahe.
Padyamahe.
Okay, so need to note that, important. Then what is the Lang Lakara Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam form for Padidhatu?
Apadyat.
Padya, then Apadya, then add the Pratyaya. Apadyata. Apadyata, then
Padyetam.
Apadyetam, Apadyanta.
Apadyanta.
Apadyata, Apadyetam, Apadyanta.
Apadyata.
Apadyetam.
Apadyanta.
Apadyataha, Apadyetam, Apadyadvam.
Apadyataha.
Apadyetam. Apadyadvam.
What is Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam?
Apadye.
Apadye.
Apadye,
Apadyavahi.
Apadyamahi.
Apadye, Apadyavahi, Apadyamahi.
Apadye.
Apadyavahi.
Apadyamahi.
Apadyamahi.
Then Lotakara. What is Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam? Padidhatu, Atmani Padidhatu.
Padyetam.
Padyatam, Padyatam, Padyetam, Padyantam.
Padyetam.
Padyetam. Padyantam.
Padyasva, Padyetam, Padyadvam.
Padyasva.
Padyetam. Padyadvam.
Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Padye. Padyamahi.
Here, Pararupa Sandhi will apply. What Sandhi is? A plus I. What Sandhi? Vriddhi Sandhi. It is not a Guna letter, right? So, Pararupa Sandhi cannot apply. A plus I is Vriddhi Sandhi. Padyai, Padyavahai, Padyamahai.
Padyavahi.
Sandhi and all, you remember, right? All of you?
Yes.
We have spent a lot of time on that. I hope remember. Then Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam, Ling Lakara. What is the form?
Padyeta.
What Sandhi?
Padyeyatam.
What Sandhi? A plus E.
Guna.
Guna Sandhi. Nothing. Everywhere it's Guna only because all are beginning with E. Ikara. Ajadi. Padyeta, Padyeyatam, Padyeran. Padyethaha, Padyeyatham, Padyedvam. Padyeya, Padyevahi, Padyemahi. Okay. Now, let us take quickly this example. Mandatu. Manda, all these are okay. Not all this. Mandatu is Atmani Padidhatu. Mandatu is Atmani Padidhatu. Okay. Now, I'll ask you, each one of you to do two lakaras. You do it. Kameshwari. Mandatu. Lat lakara, lang lakara you can do. Atmani Padidhatu.
So manyate, manyete, manyante, manyase, manyete, manyadve, manye, manyavahe, manyamahe.
Lang lakara.
Manyata, manyetam.
Amanyata. Don't forget.
Yeah. Amanyata, amanyetam, amanyanta, अमन्यथाः अमन्येथाम् अमन्येध्वम्
Amanyadvam.
अमन्यध्वम्
Hmm.
अमन्यै अमन्यावहि अमन्ये अमन्यावहि अमन्यामहि.
Yes. Amanye. Here it is E only. Guna only happen. Gunasanti. Amanye. Okay. Next person. Ganesh ji. Lotan ling lakara. Mandatu. Atmanepadi.
Mandatu.
Yes.
Lot and ling. Maneta.
No,
Maneya.
this lot and ling. Lot lakara pratyaya is there.
Lot. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Tam itam antam.
Manyatam. Manyetam. Manyantam. Manyasva. Manyeya. Manyetham. Manyadvam. Manyai. Manyavahai. Manyamahai.
Yes. Now ling lakara.
Ling lakara. Manyeta. Manyeyatam. Manyeran. Manyethaha. Manyeyatham. Manyedvam. Manyeya. Manyevahi. Manyemahi.
Yes. Next dhatu, asdhatu. What is the meaning of asdhatu? Asdhatu is to throw. In this gana, it is asdhatu is it means to throw. Kshepane. It is parasmaipadi dhatu, asdhatu. Okay, it is in fact it is asdhatu. In this gana, many gana it is there, but here it is kshepane, to throw. Parasmaipadi sakarmaka dhatu. Simple. Now, Ramaji can do Parasmaipadi dhatu.
अस्यति अस्यतः अस्यन्ति अस्यसि अस्यथः अस्यथ अस्यामि अस्यावः अस्यामः. அங்க வந்து ஆட்டாகமா சோ
Yes, asyat.
आस्यत् आस्यताम् आस्यन् then आस्य
Good one. Yes.
yeah.
What will happen here?
Then
Your paper pen.
अपटः अस्य sorry आस्यः no
Huh?
no asya
Atagama is asya.
yeah
Asya plus then asya plus sakara is there. What sakara is
आस्यः
asya? Padanta sakara.
yeah
Asya becomes.
यः आस्यतं then आस्यत आस्यं आस्यं आस्याव आस्याम.
Yes. Lot.
अस्यतु अस्यताम् अस्यन्तु then अस्य अस्यतम् अस्यत अस्यानि अस्याव अस्याम.
Ling.
will be अस्येत् अस्येताम् अस्येयुः अस्येः
Yes.
अस्येः अस्येतं अस्येत अस्येयम् अस्येव अस्येम.
Asyeva. Good. Next one. Nashdatu. Parvati ji can try. Nashdatu. Nashdatu. It is Parasmaipadi dhatu. Latlakara.
नश्यति नश्यतः नश्यन्ति नश्यसि नश्यथः नश्यथ नश्यामि नश्यावः नश्यामः.
So when you say this, you can remember all the rules. Quickly, it has to pass through your mind. What do you have seen? Okay.
लङ्लकारः अनश्यत् अनश्यताम् अनश्यन् अनश्यः
Anashyaha. Yes.
अनश्यतम् अनश्यथ अनश्यम् अनश्याव अनश्याम
Note.
नश्यतु नश्यतां नश्यन्तु नश्य नश्यतं नश्यत नश्यानि नश्याम नश्याम नश्येत् नश्येतां नश्येयुः नश्येः नश्येतं नश्येत नश्येयं नश्येव नश्येम.
Yes. Good. The next one. Sangamitra, you can try. Dhatu is,
Nah, okay.
what is nak? What is the Upadeshika dhatu? Remember?
This Upanak, that one.
Yes, exactly. Upanak. Murdani nakara. Nak bandhane. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, same. Nak dhatu it is bandhane. Nak bandhane. Upanak comes from this only.
Yeah.
So,
Parsmay, is it?
it is Ubhayapadi. So you have got both. You can do more now.
Okay.
It is nak bandhane Ubhayapadi dhatu.
Okay. Nahyati, nahyataha, nahyanti, nahyasi, nahyataha, nahyata, nahyami, nahyavaha, nahyamaha. Then Atmanepadi will be nahyate, nahyete, nahyante, nahyase, nahyethe, nahyadve, nahye, nahyavahe, nahyamahe. Anahyat, anahyat, anahyatam, anahyan, anahyaha, anahyatam, anahyata, anahyam, anahyava, anahyama. Anahyat, anahyata, anahyetam, anahyanta, anahyathaha, anahyetam, anahyadvam, anahye, anahyavahe, anahyavahi, anahyamahi. Nahyatu, nahyatam, nahyantu, nahyaha.
Nakhya only.
Okay, sorry. Nahya, nahyatam, nahyata, nahyani, nahyava, nahyama. Nahyatam, nahyetam, nahyantam, nahyasva, nahyetam, nahyadvam, nahyai, nahyavahyai, nahyamahi. Nahyet, nahyetam, nahyeyuhu, nakhyehe, nakhyetam, nakhyeta, nakhyeyam, nakhyeva, nakhyema. Nakhyeta, nakhyeyatam, nakhyeran, nakhyetaha, nakhyeyatam, nakhyedvam, nakhyeya, nakhyevahi, nakhyemahi.
Yes. Okay. So we have seen after this. The next one, next dhatu we will see. Next with Itu Pada dhatu. We will do that in the next class. Stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. You have any doubts?
No, ji.
No, sure.
Okay. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad, ji.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.